Well, the California State PTA strongly supports Propositions 1A and 1B because they provide a balanced approach to dealing with the state's budget crisis. Both government efficiencies and desperately needed additional revenues, and without them, we will have a $9.3 billion loss of revenue permanently to our schools in California. And we're already at the bottom of the heap when it comes to per pupil spending in the nation compared to other states, and yet we have some of the highest academic standards. So it's an important first step to investing in our children's future.
You know, obviously you have a pulse in the educational system in the state or in the area that you're with. You know, talking about some of the personal stories that you've been seeing over the course of I don't know how many years, teachers' jobs being cut, education for the kids just pretty much dropping because of those cuts.
Well, it's no coincidence that over the same period of years that we have seen a lower level of investment in our schools, we have dropped from 5th largest economy in the world to now 8th largest economy in the world. There's a direct connection between how much we invest in our children's future today versus and the economy of the future, our economic viability of the state really depends on how we invest in our children's education. What we've seen over the last few years, in addition to teachers losing their jobs and as a result class sizes swelling, is we've seen more dependence on parents and communities to backfill the funding cuts for very, very basic supplies, paper, copiers, library books, textbooks, learning intervention programs in our schools. These are programs that we should reasonably be expecting our state and our schools to be able to provide with public funds to our schools. And when we have to depend upon private fundraising to backfill those kinds of cuts, then we're increasing the inequities between our communities and between our schools, because not all communities can afford to backfill at the same level. So some kids are going to get what they need and other kids are not going to get what they need, and that's only going to exacerbate the achievement gap issue that we have in our state. Some children are not doing as well as others because they don't have the resources. So we've seen a lack of investment in our schools. It's all tied to money. We need to stabilize the budget, and we need to see increased revenues at the same time, and that's what Propositions 1A and 1B are all about, and that's why the California PTA supports them.